welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're gonna do pretty much a general collective reading. Um, I have like the emotion deck to get in touch to see what your emotion, what you're feeling, and how is that could be affecting your body. Okay, if you're not expressing it, you bottling it up. Um, then I also have the conscious spirit deck to be like the one that what you're aware of, what you're noticing. We have the top and we also have the bottom, but I also have the before, the after, and like the regular tarot deck, um, to show like the changes as well, the different stages. But on the top, which is pretty much like the surface level, also have the after tarot. So like if somebody's trying to come to you and they're trying to tell you something, this is pretty much going to show you what's going to happen after, like if you go with what this person says. And then this is the under, but pretty much that was underneath the deck behind, so which is under, which is hidden pretty much, what you don't really see, what they're not really telling you. But I have like the regular tarot deck and then on this side. So, but in the middle is going to talk about like bringing them together, making it the whole story kind of thing. Not story, but give me a whole meal. There we go. So, if you have headphones in, I'm gonna cleanse this space and the energy. So, turn them down for a little bit. Ooh, hit my finger. Okay. So, on the surface level side, we have love. I commit to practicing. What? I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And we have courage. I find inner strength to face fears with confidence. And we have acceptance. You are ready to release control of the situation or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Okay, so let's see what's on. Which you might be hiding, not saying. So we have adversities. I accept I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And we have purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to constantly demonstrate love. Oh yeah, that on this side. And then we have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Okay. So, one thing I could say, with this love and acceptance and stuff like that, you're having challenges, but you're not, may not be telling the people that are around you because you, with this fear, you don't feel confident enough to tell them, which is why I said to release the situation, but also those people. So you can surround yourself by actual loving. Um, got a phone call, as you probably heard. So, gotta rewind. Okay, so the people that you don't feel comfortable and confident enough to open up to, is said to release them and to also release the situation, so that, because they're just pretty much going to, with this adversity, make it feel bigger than what it is. Where if you had, where yeah, make it seem bigger than what it is, and you're mainly focusing on what that person said rather than the actual supportive people that you have around you that's giving you love and support so you can live in your purpose and to evolve and overcome this versus the people that's trying to fill your head with a bunch of fears and challenges to keep you stuck in that challenge and a difficult situation. There's people around you that will actually have no problem with you calling on them and venting them or like bouncing ideas off of them. You just have to cut out the noise of the people that aren't really motivating or aren't really loving and encouraging. And with this purpose, one way of doing that is with this, so like you have the determination and the dedication and constantly demonstrate love. Like, and we have love over here. It's like you start to realize the people that actually love their job and love what they're doing and love the life that they have and don't mind learning new things and um, growing and helping somebody else and stuff like that. They don't try to break somebody down or like what popped in my head was undercut, but I don't really know. That's not really my words. I don't know what that means. Um, because with you living in your purpose, you realize that you have your own lane, you have your own zone, there's many ways of doing things, but the way that you do something is unique and different to you, and even if somebody try to copy it, it might look similar, but it doesn't look completely exactly like yours. And that's fine and that's cool too. Because when you think about it, like your child and stuff like that, they can kind of sort of do the same thing that you can do, right? Similar, because they've learned from you, right? But they pretty much turned and made it their own. Where, but that doesn't mean what they did is bad, because sometimes there where you liked in something, the child realized like, oh, I'm gonna put this in, and it changed the flavor and made it something completely different. It still doesn't mean that what you did was terrible and was bad, or y'all should make it into this whole big thing of they shouldn't have ever changed it. It's just, let's say, oh, for example, my mother, her cheesecake, I think she put sour cream in it. I don't like sour cream, so I put yogurt in mine. It tastes, it's still cheesecake, but the taste is different because there's no sour, like I don't use sour cream. Plus also the flaked kind of yogurt I'm using, but it's different. It evolved and like in a new way, in a different way, and now I actually have no problem eating a cheesecake, but it's just I didn't use freaking sour cream. So that was like, we're making it some whole big gigantic thing. It was simply just changing one thing out. Where certain people will make it seem like it's disrespectful. I should eat it anyway. Then blah 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 blah. It's like, why would I eat something that I don't like? That like they're not helping the problem or that like anything. They're just making something that's really small into like a whole bigger wound for no reason. But when if you just simply focus on the problem by itself and don't care about what everybody else is saying or whatever you're seeing as the problem, and don't care what everybody else is saying, that's not helpful either. Because then you just have tunnel vision, and some people over here that actually do love you, that want to help you, want to support you to get you out of this tough scenario, can give you. They're not in the situation, so they have a higher perspective or outside view of what's going on, and can help you pretty much get out of that tunnel and like backtrack and go a different way. Like say you go one way and it's a dead end and you just think, oh, it's the end all be all, and your friend was like, bro, just go here, like that kind of thing. There's a little walkway over here, just go right there. And Is that you would never seen that because you're so focused on, what's in front of you, what's ahead. And which is another reason why you need to let go of those people and release those people that are trying to control you or control the situation and keep you just stuck in this difficult point period in your life. So now we're gonna do the chakra. So on the surface, we have guilt. Yeah, release those people. They're trying to make you feel guilty for doing or wanting what's best for you, or trying to move forward and learn new things. That's dumb. Cause you learn new things every day, and who wouldn't want to be educated and want to be smart? Now we have acceptance again. Yeah. Don't accept the guilt that they're trying to. Okay, hold on. Because with you might be feeling guilty because you feel stuck and bonded and tied to certain people. It's not your responsibility to live your life for them or to live their life for them. You have to live your life for you. And you have something inside you that you want to go after. But that's what the challenge is. And the guilt. You feel guilty for going after it and wanting to go after it and trying to, which is why I'm saying that you need to accept the fact, because this is your chakra, the second one, and then this is the first one, so it's going backwards. You don't feel stable and grounded enough to go after, which is why it says you need to have courage, because you are actually strong enough to go after it, as long as you accept that and realize that you are tolerating something that you already know that is gonna pretty much, I won't say like work out in your favor, but you know that you're good at, right? You're could be like a baker and stuff like that, or it could just simply be ironing. I don't fucking know. Whatever it is, you know that you're good at it, and that you want to make a career out of it. You want to make a job out of it. You want to do something about it. You want to, like, rather than just doing it as a chore or a hobby, you want to make it into something more than that with this evolution. But that might cause you to have to leave some people, let them go. That's okay. That's a part of your growth. A caterpillar didn't stay the caterpillar the whole time. It had to let go of some things. For one, just simply like his legs and stuff like that, and being just able to crawl around. Now it can't really crawl. It flies and stuff like that. It's a part of life, and from time to time it might be like a little bittersweet, but kind of it is what it is. It's full circle. Like, so on behind the scenes, we have soulmate and expansion. Okay. But this evolution, the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you evolve, the more soulmates you attract or you bring in with this expansion. You start meeting more soulmates. And again, soulmates are more than just romantic. You can have platonic soulmates. You can have soulmates in your family. They're just people that help your soul grow and evolve and help you learn soul lessons. Now there are also karmic soulmates, so you gotta be careful with those. If you learn your karmic lessons, pay off your karmic debt, the less you won't attract them. And plus, if they try to come in, that's a challenge. They're just simply trying to throw you off your game and stop your growth and stop your expansion and stop your evolution. You just simply send them on their little merry way. Rather than attaching to them and trying to start something and trying to fix them, you realize that you can't fix somebody that doesn't think that they're broken, for one, and that doesn't want to be fixed. What just popped in my head with the guilt and the adversity? This person might actually be the problem, and the problem is in your face asking you what's wrong. What's wrong. they were stopping you from growing. But you can't say that because you don't want to accept it and admit that that's what's happening or that's what's going on. Because you think that with the chain and then the halo on the top, you feel like you're doing being a good Samaritan or doing a good deed when you're doing a disservice not only for you but also to that person and everybody else that you're actually supposed to be in contact with and meet and socialize and talk to. Yeah. So now we're going to do the conscious spirit. So what are you might be aware of, or what do you, or what you should be aware of, or what you know probably realize and overlooked. So we have the moon goddess. I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. So that pretty much means that you're cleansing, cycling. You're cleansing, releasing, vanishing, which is those cleansing. Um, Waxing, that means like you're supposed to be like halfway there, or winding, you say halfway there, halfway finished, almost finished. Then it's full cycle. You're done. Everything is good to go. You evolved and you move on to the next one. Yeah. It's part the moon changes cycle just like your life changes cycle. Sometimes things and just even like lessons. Sometimes you don't know something and you look more into it, you study more, and you slowly become I won't say like an expert in it. Some things you might become like an expert in, but some things you just become more acquainted in it than you were before, and that's okay. That's fine. That's expansion. That's growth. Then we have Archangel Michael. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. And then we have Celebrate Life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life of Mother Nature. And we're going to look over here. There's pretty much nothing to say. So I pretty much explained it with the moon. So I'm not going to look behind the scenes if you're like hiding anything, bottling anything up. We have the healer. Alright, now. We have I'm loving, compassionate, and able to bring healing to others. So like I was saying before, you're trying to heal this person or fix this person, you can't. Because this person doesn't think that they're broken. And doesn't want to be healed. So you're just wasting all your healing energy on somebody that doesn't want to be healed. Like I said before, it could be what popped in my head was a paper, right? It could be like a little piece of paper, and it has like a tiny little hole, right? Just one little tiny little hole, like that small. And then this person, right? You heal it, you fix it, and this person go put the hole back, and then you continue to heal it, and then at some point in time, the hole keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger because it gets immune to all your healing, or just at some point it just stop fucking healing, or you can't fucking heal it, and then it continues to fucking grow. So it's just like realize you're just wasting your time and energy on somebody that doesn't want to be fixed because they don't say that they're broken, and you doing like I said before, you're doing a disservice to you and everybody else that you can't actually heal that actually does want to be healed. So realize you can't save everybody. But part of my head was don't save her, she don't want to be saved. You can't fucking save everybody, okay? You just can't. Then we have the sun goddess. I celebrate every sunrise and realize the healing energy of the sun. Yeah. You could wake up every day and because healing is a everyday process, not just so you wake up one day and be like, I'm healed. Like, no, probably like with an injury and stuff like that, but like events and things that happen in your life, it's always an ongoing day-to-day process to heal it. And also like the moon cycles, like you might be fine one day, or if one day and everything is fine, cool and dandy, you might get around one person that brings you back and to where the event happened, and now you're trying, you not like reliving, like PTSD kind of thing. And it just lets you know, like, you thought that you were healed, but you still got to look at it. There's so some things that you have to accept and realize that healing is an ongoing process. You thought you healed that, come to find out you didn't. But now you know, so it's good to pay attention to it, and rather than run away from it and hide away from it, to face it, to look at it, and not let it control you. You control it. There we have the spark of divine. I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize that I'm a part of all creations. Okay, so on this side we have the after tarot. So we have the Six of Pentacles. So generosity, they're giving. I guess they're gonna try to make it seem like it's equal give and take. Or are they just gonna give you whatever is left over that they didn't give these two people? Then we have the Three of Cups. Yeah. Just like I said, those two people, and then yet again, we don't see. You see half of their face, you see half of face here. Yeah, they probably will just give you what's left over from what they didn't give the other two. Hmm. You might realize that with this, you recognize that you're a part of it, and you just be like, no, you don't want it. Or you don't realize it, take the offer because you just, with this acceptance and this guilty kind of thing, you might just, be accepting love for any old body or any person. Um, just trying to be nice and be kind, and that caused a lot of challenges and adversity because they're giving you nothing but conflict and problems, or bringing nothing but conflict and problems to your table. And the Four of Cups talked about like being apathetic, rejecting, also rejection. So it's like they might come to you, make it seem like they're giving you something that's worthwhile that you should celebrate to, but it's like once you realize that you are, you don't have to just accept this offer just because they're giving it to you and just because it sounds good. Especially if it's just scraps and you're not in need or desperate or anything like that. They try to make you seem like you're desperate, so you should be happy with what they gave you, when that's not really the case. Which is why I could be saying that to have the courage to face your fears. Because your fear might be like, cause what I'm seeing, like this water is, it's like a line between it. Then the, it's like a river or lake back there, either way, have like little waves. You might have like mixed emotion, and it's because you don't want to hurt people's feelings, which is why this guilt could be here. You feel guilty choosing yourself and doing what's best for you when you shouldn't. Whatever makes you happy, as long as it's not hurting anybody, it shouldn't be a problem like this, like they're trying to make it out to be. So let's look on this side. So we have the Six of Swords. Supposed to be moving on to calmer waters, but like I said, with the waves, things might be very choppy. Then we have the King, the King of Swords. Something about things being choppy. It's all logical, no emotions. And with the King of Swords, the sky is gray, so that indicates storms. You're not supposed to, really be on the water on those kind of weathers. So it's like it won't. This person is literally the problem, like I said before. So now we're gonna look into the middle. Okay. So we have here and now, no place like home. So this could be in the because it says past and then it says future. But funny enough, this is the after tarot. So, but either way, it's saying like right now in this present moment, what seems like home or what feels like home to you. You might realize it's not where this person is. And that's okay. But you have to speak your truth and accept your truth in order to make the changes that you need to make. And we have, Yang. See, it's about action. So you can take the action that you need to take, which is moving on to calmer waters, probably without this person. Because they cause you nothing but, or will give you nothing but chaos, confusion, storms, and rocky and unstable waters. Or the fact that you're moving away now, they were going to try to come in and give you and tell you the truth. Because with this healing energy, you healed yourself and you're moving on to calmer waters. And things are smoothed out. Now they're trying to come and give you challenges because they see you in your purpose and things are growing and expanding for you. And that just even more indicate that this person was the problem. Because with the chain, if you go into calmer waters, you get set free. And then Archangel Michael also have a sword. So, because his is like with the little ding, like glistening, but his sword is more powerful than his sword. So, and an Archangel Michael will help with cord cutting and stuff like that. And we have blue here, which is your throat chakra, and he's all about speaking the truth and expressions and stuff like that. So, this person not only is trying to affect your healing, but affect how you express yourself and live your life in your day to day. Like they already did it in the past, but they're trying to do it in the present to affect your future, and that's not really fair to you. Which is like why I said again, if you try to help this person, try to heal and or fix this person, you're doing a disservice to you, because it's just a waste. They don't want you to heal yourself and or heal any other others, so they don't really care. They want you to be with them and take care of them, fix what's wrong with them, but you can't because it's not your responsibility or your problem. And also, they don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. So you can't fix something that not say that it's invisible, but like it's there, but it doesn't have like there's no name. It is you don't know how to address it, so you can't fix it if you don't know how to address it. You have to know what it is to be able to fix it. Can't be like, oh, I'm in a mood. Why are you in the mood? I don't know. I'm just in the mood. Like, what what are you feeling? Like that kind of thing. Like you gotta do that, but they don't even know how to be able to do that, and then that's intervening on your life and how you celebrate your life and your spark and your life lessons and you meeting soulmates and expanding and growing in a way that you love, because this person is gonna leave a bad taste of love in your mouth. Okay, like this this person, love is supposed to be safe and secure. You feel able that you could trust this person, go to this person, be vulnerable with this person and stuff like that. You can't do that with this person. It's not. There will be more trauma bonding than actual love. Know the difference. Don't grow in trauma. Okay. Don't expand the trauma. Okay. Don't do that. Then we have exchange gifts. They gave you the gift of learning to let go and choose you, and you give them the gift of releasing, I guess you could say. But that, because that one popped in my head, of letting go. Okay, learning to let go. Also, to freaking heal. But for some of y'all persons, they probably will never realize that they're the problem. They're what's wrong. But some of them, when they do realize that you have the gift and you were the one that was healing and making things feel better, they gonna try to, chain you and latch you onto them, bind you to them to fix them. But some of them are also gonna try to embarrass you so you don't have the courage to leave again. It's very weird, okay? For a lot of y'all have multiple different people and they have multiple different personalities. And or it might be the same person that has very hidden intentions. And it just get darker and darker. Every time the more you go, and it just makes no sense. The more and more you go. And which is why you need to heal and get away from this person. We have poised. You 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 have the gift of healing, and they taught you the gift of letting go. Okay, yes, let this person go. Okay, if you gotta, bottom, if you gotta kick this person off, you do that. Like you gotta, whatever you gotta do to get away, you get away. Like, cause they trying to get you stuck and chained in something that isn't really beneficial, and they probably just gonna give you scraps and leftovers and want you to be okay with it. And when you're not okay with it, you do walk away, you do leave. Now they want to rush back in, and that's not fair. We have tribes, so it could be like friends or family that's doing this. Um, that depends on you or lean on you way too much and expect you to do certain things, either because the gifts that you have, right, with this healing and stuff like that, they expect you to handle or solve the problem. And because with that pose, it's like they're draining you of all your resources and abilities, and trying to put you on like some, if it's like your tribe and stuff like that. Some of them will go to you when they need something. Some of them go to you when they want something, just to pretty much show or prove to that person, be like, oh, you see, I told you she has gift, this, and the third. So you can give your gift to everybody else but you, right? With that chain and stuff like that, they have control over your gifts, and you stuck in this weird ass position of like you want to help people, but you want to help the people of your choosing. And not even say of your choosing, but the help that they bring in, or the people that they bring in that need your help or they want your help or stuff like that, isn't what you really want to be using your gifts for. And that's important for you to realize, because if you do actually have this gift and you're using it for something that you're not supposed to be using it for, and Archangel Michael is here, at some point in time, they could just simply take that shit away, and then they're gonna be upset and they're gonna be mad. So it's whatever. But also with this post and this gift, um, and then the tribe. Little Bible talk, real fast. There was a story where it was this girl. She was possessed by demons and stuff like that, and these two. I don't know if they was priests, but I'm gonna say priests because it makes more sense to be the priest. Um, Trying to scare everybody into doing certain things and saying like, look at her, she's possessed. To do this to avoid doing that and da 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 da, rather than helping her and getting those things out of there with the releasing and stuff, like release, like helping her release them and get them out, finding them out and stuff like that. So when Jesus came and he did that, with the archangel being here, when he did it, okay, they were upset, and the reason why they was upset is because they was making money off of her pain and her suffering. You have a gift and something that is very useful and beneficial not only to you but other people, and this person is simply trying to use it for themselves and make you stuck and keep you stuck with them so they can benefit off your pain and your suffering. Which is why I keep saying you're doing a disservice to yourself being around this person. They are not going to change. They don't want to change. They don't feel like they're broken. Even if they realize that they're broken, they're not going to accept that they're broken, that they need to be fixed. They're not going to. So you have to do what's best for you and realize that there's broken people out there. There's some people that are healed and no longer broken, or just slightly, bruised and stuff like that. And then there's just healed people out there as well. But there's some that's just simply broken and just choosing not to heal. So why? It's sad to say, but you can't waste your time on those people. They gonna find out one day that their answers was always with them. They was always able to heal, and they always could have done it, but they don't have the courage or the strength to do it like you did. But you can't live your life for other people. You can't live your life for them, and they can't live their life for you. Yeah. And then we have time. Oh, Angel of Time, working too hard, and I am Kali with from death comes rebirth. Yeah, you working too hard to keep this person a part of your life where you need to release them and let them go. Yeah, with this from death country birth, the evolution, like I said, the caterpillar. You see, you come to a butterfly. You know. And then we have lightning fairy with a clear solution. Cut this person out. Walk away. Like it's just they're slowing down your growth. You're slowing down your growth and your expansion. Being stuck in chains or something that you don't really need to be changed. Because what popped in my head before was I know why the caged bird sings, right? So you're like this caged bird, but you're smart enough and capable to unlatch the whatever is keeping you stuck. So it's like at that point in time you're choosing to be caged when you don't really need to. So you need to figure out why you're doing that. Then we have Angel de la Mortes with transition into the spiritual realm. So the angel of death, and then we have from death comes rebirth. So you transform and start to evolve and learn new things, meet new soulmates, and grow and expand and become like heal more and feel happier in life and be able to heal other people that you come in contact with, and also inspire other people to either do the same or take action or find out what their gifts are and their abilities are as well. Then we have, see what I said, with the carnivorous flower fairy with a tempting offer at a high price. Don't take this shit. You put this over here. Can't see it. Put that there. Don't take that shit. Then we have Fairy of the Highlands, time to be brave. Yeah. And then we have Autumn is my last chance, please don't lose hope. Because that's what this person wants you to lose. You to be working way too hard for something, for just fucking scraps. So you would think it's love and stuff like that. But like I said, it's a bad taste of love. Then we have Dry Flower Fairy with sweet memories. Yeah, you let this person go, you cut them out, you take the memories and you just go on about your business. Cause this person wants you to have a hopeless, unfulfilled, not happy life. You don't feel at home, you don't feel secure, you don't feel stable within yourself. But like I said, it's 2 then 1. That's backwards, where this is 1, 6? Nope. Yeah, 6. Nope. 7. Nope. 5. So it's like that makes sense. Even though it jumped and it increased and went from 1 to 5, that's better than it decreasing. Okay, so now we're gonna have the before and the regular and then the after tarot. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the before. So with the past being on this side, I'm gonna put it over here. Alright, so we have the King of Swords. Oh, got that over here too. So at least we know, it might be changed to somebody that's the King of Swords, or trying to make it seem like they're the King of Swords. Somebody that's very smart, logical, reliable, intelligent, and honest. When that's not the case. Because with the clouds and the gray skies, that is not the case. They might have a clouded sense of judgment. Then we have, the 8 of Swords. Or they're trying to tell you something or say things that cloud your judgment to confuse you. The little puddles of water. So you can take this cup to celebrate with them and thinking that it's actually an offer, but it's the offer of the high price, and you get stuck and trapped in something, and you lose all hope for life and love. See, Page of Cups. Yeah. You thought the cup that you took from in the 4 cups was actually an Ace of Cups, but it was just a cup from a page with a fish in it. There's nothing but imagination and daydreams. Also, some of y'all, because where he's receiving his sword over here, he actually has his sword over in his hand over here. So what popped in my head? Okay, first things first. What popped in my head was you thought this King of Swords was you thought it was a king, but it's actually a page. It was all imagination, all in your imagination. Um, but also this person imagination, they see themselves as this king of swords when they're actually at this page of cups. Very imaginative. Okay, they have a vivid imagination from that borderline sometimes delusion. But with the Eight of Swords being here, they stuck in there. They deep in it. Okay. And they will also like you to get lost in this fantasy of what they're creating. This land of delusion. Which is why you might end up losing hope because, like I said, this is not what you signed up for. You agreed to be with or signed up with. But it's all they were smart enough to play with your emotion. What just popped in my head again is also I have the character deck. That could be why all these shows popped in my head. From Rick and Morty, where he was mad at Jerry and he was like, "You're a parasite. Like you pretend to be the victim and you tend to be weak, so people can feel sorry for you, feel pity for you, so they can take you in and fix you and stuff like that and heal you." This person might actually fucking do that and know that they're doing that and don't care. Which is why they could be seeing themselves as this King of Swords. Because they're playing as if they're weak. Thinking that they're actually not. Well, it's a double-edged sword kind of thing. They are actually weak, but they're able to make it seem like they're not. It's something. Like I said, it's the imagination borderlines delusion. Then we have the Nine of Wands. So right now in the present, you might be, because your eyes is looking in that direction, you might be aware of it and healing from it. Because he is the page of what? The Nine of Wands could also be known as like the wounded warrior kind of card. Because you went from the Six of Wands, having this victory after this very long battle, from the Seven of Wands to having to defend yourself from another little battle, to the Eight of Wands being able to defend yourself, to run away, to get away, to now you're away, protecting yourself, setting these boundaries, and keeping alert and being on guard, but also taking the time out to heal and tend to your wounds and your ailments. But also, since you're looking at this, you're reflecting on what just happened, why it happened, and how can you avoid it in the future, overcome it. So yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, how can you change that this won't happen to you again, or you won't fall for the same trick again? You're in Cenosaurus. Here, this comes to an end. This Wheel of Fortune, like, it will never happen again. You just like, yep, I learned my lesson. Because like I said, you really thought this person was the King of Swords, but there was literally this page, because he has the thing around his head, like they really played mind games with you. But there's another meaning for the Eight of Swords. There's mind games, and it's like you blindly went along with it because you loved and you trust this person, and thought that this person wanted what was best for you. This person could be your home. You can make this into a home or something like that. Where that was never the case. Y'all might live in the same area code, but y'all not neighbors. Y'all don't need that. You don't need to have the person in your house. No, nothing like that. More so need to get away from this person. Because with this losing hope and stuff like that, you just have despair, hopelessness, and death. Another, like, this is heightened all the guilt and stuff like that. But then that makes you feel even more guilty because you accepted this, you allowed it. So it's like this person betrayed you, and then you betrayed yourself. So it's like a whole double whammy kind of thing. Like I kept saying, like it's a double-edged sword. Like this person, it's like, how to say? Oh, okay, they they're very imaginative, but okay, your person is Jerry, okay, and you know how Jerry always wanted Rick to get out the house so he could be like back to the smartest male or the like the one in control and stuff like that, but he never actually had control. It's like that. The person, like, they think that they're in control and they have power when they don't, because someone never listened to him. Morty didn't really listen to him, and Beth always didn't, like, she cares. You might love him, but if somebody else better comes along, she always going, like, looking towards that. She almost fell in love with a fucking Mr. Mises. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about? And it's like, even when it's just, even a damn expert was like, I don't see how this relationship goes. Like, it shouldn't function. It shouldn't exist. Like, that kind of, like, it just doesn't go together. Which is why you can't really be happy and celebrate life, where you feel like life has no meaning and life has no purpose, when it actually does. It's just you with somebody that you will never find the meaning and the purpose of life with. This is why I say, like, it's time to be brave to cut this person out and get out of this trap. They probably put you in this mind trap, seeing with a person walking towards you, or walking with you and behind you and stuff like that. But you're the one that, like I said before, you accepted it, and that could be why there's the whole ambush. Like, you popped in my head was clown with Chucky. Like, you didn't know this person was a page or a clown or just somebody that, a scrub kind of thing. See, with the gray skies I talk about, it's gonna be a storm. Like, yeah, you can't move in a storm, so you just continue being stuck. And this person is the fucking storm. They're a walking storm. Not like X-Men. She can control her feelings. This person, oh, that could be why yeah. Their emotions all over the place. Also, their mind is all confused and jumbled up with the clouds, so they can't see clearly, can't think clearly. Their emotions all over the place. Save yourself. Now we got the after tarot. Save the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, free yourself and liberate yourself from this shit, because nobody want to deal with that. And all these came out together. So we have the Tower, the Hierophant, and the Four. Yes. This relationship needs to come down. Okay? Even the Hierophant, so like, this shit is not stable and it should not exist. Like, I don't understand how it worked in the first place, or it worked for this long. Like, it just is not meant to last. Okay? And that's another, like, a whole shift and kind of thing and stuff like that. Also with this realization, right? Because the Tower, temperance, that's things coming to balance, working out. Walk away from this person, things will work out a lot better. But with this change and this shift, and then Tower, like, everything is going by the book, going like with ethics, right? If you can have with the Hierophant here, and then the expansion, we have the like somebody that's wise and spiritual, with the owl being here, and we have Archangel Michael. It's like, this is not meant to last, and like, karmic situations aren't meant to last. Once you learn the karmic lesson or pay the karmic debt, it's now null and void, right? So also with this being the four of wands, where in the before tarot they're like leaving out, they're heading out, right? And it's like now you're returning, now you're seeing that there's different kind of love and there's different kind of soulmates, and the importance to know who is who and right from wrong. Because with the Hierophant, not not everybody, not everybody the Lord is talking to. Okay, the Lord is not talking to everybody. Not every relationship is ordained. Okay, um, not everybody have a purpose or have meaning. Um, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still be nice and kind to them. But that doesn't. But it simply mean that you don't need to allow them in your space, in your home, and stuff like that, for them to know you a certain way or a certain level. Um, Next we have the world. Oh shit! Hold on. Shout titties out. But yeah, to close out this cycle, because it really was a karmic cycle. Could have been a karmic soulmate, karmic twin flame, karmic whatever. But it was karmic. And you're freeing yourself and liberating yourself from it and closing out this cycle by having faith and trust in the divine that you will meet more and better soulmates than this person. The more you learn and the more you heal and the more you evolve, the better they get. Okay? um, no, let's go with the character. Because let's see now. Yeah, it's like you're closing out this cycle. You're moving on to calmer and better waters, like I said before. And now this King of Swords over here want to come in rushing or stop you before you close out this cycle and before you move on. But it was like it's too late. The cycle is already closed. You already see their true colors. Things already changed. The illusions already because where here her eyes is closed. So even if this was on your forehead is what's covering your eyes, it's no longer covering it. You can see, like you can, you can see, bitch. Like that, you see their true colors. The rose colored glasses is off. Like you, like no, 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 no. I see through the fog, right? And the smoke and mirrors and everything that they're trying to feed you or tell you. Um, all that's coming down. You don't want to be in a relationship or a connection with this person anymore. You freeing yourself from imaginary relationships or situationships or imaginary friendships and partnerships, whereas people that actually just secretly have animosity towards you that's waiting for your back to be turned to ambush you. Or sabotage you out your fortune and your purpose in life and your happiness in life. So we have, oh wow, the happiest person are the ones who are good at hiding their pain. Right? Didn't I say they want to make money off your pain and what? Suffering. Exactly. They know that they're hurting you, but they're playing dumb. Okay. So we have Little Miss, hold on, Little Miss Shy, and whose dumb idea was it to walk anyways? Anyone can see these legs aren't made for walking. That's Buttercups. And then we have Do You Like Me or Like Me? Ooh. You know what popped up ahead with all this? Um, because you're shy and stuff like that. You know the Kyle, his song. He talked to a girlie that don't get a lot of likes. What's that? What song is that? And that's the only part that's popping in my head. That he's talking to a girl that don't get a lot of likes on her photos. So it's like they go after like low self-esteem people, or people that they feel like they have low self-esteem. And then take your kindness or the love that you give and try to make you feel like it's something that you should be ashamed of or reject or be closed off to or see as a curse, when that's not the case. Also, with this Little Miss Shy, you might be scared to walk away from this person, and you're hoping that they will walk away from you, but they are not going to walk away from you. They are not. Oh, that could also be a challenge. And like, you have to walk away. You got to do it. Like I said, they know that they're hurting you. Then we have, the cats were right about you. Yeah, animals have good judge of characters. Good judge of character. Okay. We have, if I can separate the two damn cards. There we go. We have, don't give up, even if it's painful, even if it's agonizing. Don't try to take the easy way out. That's from Demon Slayer. And then we have, it doesn't matter how negative something is, just add LOL and it automatically becomes positive. And that's Montikuma from Danganronpa. So they know that they're hurting you, causing a lot of pain and suffering, right? But they might say something slick or say or do something and just try to laugh it off and then be like, to make it positive, to make it seem like, oh, you can go through, you can, because you have the strength, you have the gifts, you can heal yourself later. Oh, just focus on this, just do this, and everything will be okay. And it's just like, no. You don't have to burn yourself out to get what you want. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, before that, she was the Seven of Pentacles, planting all the seeds and putting all the effort into get to where she is, where she could become, have a life of freedom and independence. And she's also Minor Arcana Empress, but people don't expect her to become the Empress because she had to put on all the work and the effort. But you're going and doing it by the book and closing out cycles that no longer suit you and help you or motivate you to get to better and calmer waters. Because I just noticed here the birds are flying away in the King of Swords and the birds are flying away in the Tower. This person is literally a walking fucking storm. Because the Tower is supposed to be like destruction as well. This person is literally they destroy their own life and they're trying to get you to fix it, but you can't fix it because you don't make choices for them. They make their own choices. So they are the one destroying their own life. You cannot fix something you did not destroy. You can't heal something you ain't break. You know, you're like, if you break it, you buy it. You didn't break it. You don't have to buy it. Then we have Little Mr. Rude. And we have never need a bitch. What a bitch need. Nah, the Weeknd was spinning facts when he said that. Then we have Bullshit Remover. You will regret making a fool of me. I will freaking kill you. I am taking the first of... Hold on, time out. Okay. Because Bakugo said a lot in this one. Okay. He said, you will regret making a fool out of me. I will freaking kill you. I am taking the first to end all first. There is no point of winning against some half-ass punk. No point if I can't I can't do better than Deku. So if you're not gonna try to win, get the hell out of my face. Yeah. So this person, like I said, with this King of Swords, is literally a walking fucking storm and a child. So it's like probably by the time you reject them, you say no, you don't want to be with them. You'd rather be single than go like be with this person. Right? You see through their bullshit, you remove their bullshit, you realize that they was playing with you. They're scared of every fucking thing. But they're trying to make you scared of everything, make it seem like you're the one that was scared. Or say little slick shit. To make it seem like you need them when it's like they actually needed you more than you needed them. And but this gas, the cast was right about you. Like, yeah, this person is a bunch of bullshit. It's a karmic. Then we have If It Won't Stop by Seven Straight Up and Chris Brown. This person's the same. They never gonna change. They are who they are. And like I said before, they don't see like there's nothing wrong with them, so they're not gonna fix it. They're not gonna change. Even if they do realize there's something wrong with this page of cups, they might just create a whole new character. They might apologize, pretend to be somebody else, but it's all a trick, a manipulation, an illusion, pretty much. See what else. Show us with your actions, not your mouth. Bakugo. Also, you see what he was like, if I can't be better than Deku, what's the point? Like I said, there's a secret competition with this person that you don't realize. Or this group of people that you ain't realize. That they might try to apologize and try to make it seem like, oh, that's not how they meant it, or that's not how they wanted it to come off. But it was like, that's dead as what they meant and how they expected it and how they wanted it to come off. Then we have, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. He's like, yeah, they deadass meant that shit. And now their actions is catching up to them. Because they want to apologize, but you're no longer listening to what is coming out their mouth. You're just listening to their actions. And they don't have no type of self-control because they're a fucking child. They're immature. They can't control themselves, so they can't control how they act. Which is why you end up leaving and still reject. Either way, over here, you just either if you take the offer at some point in time, you just be like, nope, I don't want it. Over here, you still move off to common water by yourself. So it's just like they still get cut out and left by themselves. So it's like either way, they still lost. Then we have every living person is bound to have an embarrassing moment that, and everything, hold on, excuse me, we're gonna start this from the top. Every living person is bound to have an embarrassing moment and things that they want to keep secret. So you might try to, I won't say not claim this person as an ex, but like, if it doesn't come up, you're not talking about this person. You're not bringing it up. No, nothing. But this person is They're so embarrassed to the point that if somebody do bring you up, they might try to lie and create a whole nother reasoning to why you no longer talk, or just simply say that y'all do talk or y'all are friends or stuff like that. Everything but everything but the actual truth to make so it won't seem like you. If you stop talking to them, they will try to say like they stop talking to you, and that's a lie. Where you, but also with this embarrassing moment, but if you accept and live and you speaking your truth and close out that cycle and you're healing from it, even if this person be like, oh, they stopped talking to you, you'd be like, like that. You might laugh a little, like, like be confused, but like laugh it off and stuff like that, and just be like, whatever delusion that you need to tell yourself to help you sleep at night, that's what it is. Like, but you still see like this person can't even speak their truth to themselves, so of course they can't tell you the truth. Of course they're not going to tell everybody around them the truth. So what's the point? There we have, we're not them. Snowball. Yeah. They're trying to, but this child, they're trying to not to be somebody that pretty much hurt them, but they actually did it the exact same way that that person hurt them, or the exact same person. There we have, how dare you ignore my kindness, Escanor. Not how dare, but how bold. You were like, yeah, you was being nothing but kind and loving to this person, and they trying to take advantage of it. And it's like, once you see through their bullshit and you realize, you never need a bitch, you what a bitch need. Okay? And it's just like, bro, you trying to play with my kindness. How dare you? Like, how dare you? Never again. Like, the people that you was able to play with, you continue to play with them like I'm not one of them. I'm not them. And you're not about to play me like I'm one of them. So, like, you're bold, but I'm bolder, and I'm gonna leave. Like, that kind of thing. And then we got two together. Okay. So we have, if you're serious, you can accomplish anything through delicate application of science, Dr. Stone. And then we have, real strength is only reveals itself when one is faced with great turmoil. Therefore, I shall always tread a thorny path. That's also Danganronpa. Well, we also have Don't Lose Hope, and this, yeah. Watch the show, or you can play this game. Either way, there's some sort of secrets or embarrassing things that this person wants to keep secret. Don't want nobody to know. Will lie, manipulate, create illusions to keep it secret, so that nobody knows and nobody finds out. But there's a whole bunch of bullshit and a whole bunch of lies, and once you realize and see through the bullshit, you realize it's not really worth fighting with this person, and worth being around this person, or dealing with this person bullshit. And you realize that you are stronger than this person, you are more courageous than this person, and release them and walk away from them. And they realize, like, damn, I did way too much. Especially if they thought they were, because over here they feel like they was able to do this, get you trapped, just apologize, and then be able to start this whole thing back up again, right? Because what popped in my head before was celebration, but it's also could be a group. Some of y'all, it is a group. Some of y'all just simply one person. But the ego is big enough as a whole other person. But they literally, or it could literally, like, there's a whole other person, and they just want to give you the straps that's left over from when they give their love and attention to everybody else. You get like probably like 5% or damn near 0%. You should be okay with that. you're seeing through that now, and they might just apologize and change for like 1 or 2 days and make it seem like they heard what you said and they're changing and they're trying to do what you said and stuff like that. But it's all just an illusion, because you're gonna go right back to being, because you have the King of Swords here and the King of Swords, they just gonna go right back to being themselves and who they were. But another thing, when I'm saying like the sword is now in his hand, it's, see, yeah, throat. When you leave and move away and close out this cycle, that's when they're gonna try to tell you the truth and be open and honest with you. Not when hands started shaking. Not when you was there. Um, because they was nervous and they was scared because they know that you was gonna leave. They self-sabotage their relationships because not only do they think they're unworthy of love, they don't love themselves. They feel like they're unlovable, and they don't know what to do with love when they are given and received love. So they destroy it, break it. So now we have the shape-shifting deck. Let's see what's changing. We have Loyal Guardian, a magic protector is there for you, which is also Archangel Michael. To protect you, to get you out of this trap, to, because I keep saying it's a trap and it's a ploy. This Eight of Swords, and then we have the Ten of Swords. Like, it's literally a stab in the back and an ambush that you didn't really see coming. You believed and trusted this person and thought everything that they were saying was on the up and up because you thought they was an honest person, but they was not. Then we have Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. And we have Orca Magic. The Akashic Library is open. Right, for you to look back, go within, to reflect. Especially if you're trying to learn a lesson or close out this cycle and stuff like that. Especially because you have the book right here, the Hierophant. You can always look and see how certain things is gonna end. Because you know they say like history repeats itself. And like if you live and you learn. If you don't learn from other people's mistakes, you're most likely to repeat it, and that's just a waste of time. Like wasn't Napoleon, I believe? Yeah, he tried to invade Russia at one point in time. That didn't work out. He could have realized that because I think somebody else did it before him, and it didn't work out. That's twice. You tried to do it and it didn't work out. Could have just learned from the first time. Just leave them alone. Like that kind of thing. Right? So rather than do it like you didn't learn the history, like it's not gonna work out. It didn't work when this person do it. It's not gonna work when you do it. It's just never gonna work. Just stop. Leave it alone. Okay? It's every time you try, it's gonna fall right back down. And because it didn't work, the French people was so disappointed in him, they locked him up in the house. I think it was Napoleon. I believe it was. If it was not him, who I was talking about. It was during that time. They had a whole bunch of different people. It was Napoleon and Robespierre and then this person. It was too much. Too much. Okay? Too much. But because he couldn't do it, he was locked up in a tower. Forever. Because if he had realized and known, he'd be like, it didn't work out for this person. Maybe we just shouldn't do it. We just shouldn't do it. We just leave them alone. That kind of, like, live and learn. And also, if somebody trying to tell you their experience and stuff like that, don't judge them or make fun of them. You can learn from their experience too, what they did wrong and stuff like that. Then we have Pole Brave Flight with You will not let fear stop you this time. And then we have be brave over here. So it's like you have the bravery and the confidence to do it. It's just you too busy worrying about what other people is gonna say or what other people are saying about imaginary challenges that are ahead when they're not actually ahead. Then we have two kittens you must choose, and the fairy ring with new skills, advanced training, and rapid improvements. You gotta prove. You gonna stay stuck with this person, stay chained to this person, or you gonna free yourself and liberate yourself and close out this cycle? Which one we doing? But before that, I'm gonna show you the bottom of the deck, right? So for the shapeshifters, it was I'll show you who you can trust. You can't trust this person, like we already said. Well. If it isn't the consequences of my actions, this person is not trustworthy. They will literally cause you to lose hope. Danganronpa is all about despair and stuff like that. And in the just the no the before tarot, right? Where we have in the past, they literally trying to get you in the boat, trying to help you in the boat, but you're the only one in the boat. Even if you get in the boat with this person, at some point in time, you like, I'm the captain now. Leave me alone. Get out. You might probably lost them out at sea. I don't know. Okay, but or they was like they helped you get in the boat and like while they on land, but like when you pushing off, you like near no like go get this in the house real fast and you go without them, that kind of thing, right? And then presently you worried. Don't get in the boat with this person. You have mixed emotions and mixed feelings about it because you don't want to go in this. You don't trust it. Listen to that gut feeling. It's telling you the truth. This person is not to be trusted and is not loyal, and they will not look out for you and protect you in no way, shape, or form. And then we also have in the light and shadow, with the signs are already with you, so you already know that this person is untrustworthy and you shouldn't get into this boat with this person. Then we have go the distance. It will not go the distance, but you will go the distance believing and trusting in yourself. You see? Then we have at the end of the day, rest. And then we have faith. So have faith in the divine, have faith in you. And then we have tolerate. Because you're tolerating this person, but you really don't have to. And then the after tarot, the behind that, is the Two of Swords. You had a stalemate, or you end up blocking this person either way. Ooh, sorry. Because either they just simply will never tell you the truth, or come clean, or be honest with you, or is the fact that you're moving and you're leaving away. Now they want to come in and tell you the truth, but you don't. Well, you're still, because with the Two of Swords, her eyes is covered. You still don't know which to believe or what to believe, but there's somebody around you, or you see who's actually your friends and stuff like that, who's actually there to support you, that is going to protect you from this person. Alright, so now we're going to look into the sacred geometry. It's pretty much like look at the themes, right, of what's going on. So we have cohesion. With the frequency of cohesion, support our ability to harmonize the frequency of our heart with the frequency of the mind for the ultimate ability to create the reality we desire. So like I said over here, where it went from 1 to 5, like that's what you're doing. That's, yes. But over here, that's decreasing. It's not working. It's malfunctioning. Over here, it's working. And then we have fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open and courageous and creative and joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. And then we have empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with our inner, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. And we also had that there where you realize you are connected to. Hold on. I reunite the divine spark within me and recognize I'm part of all creations. Okay? So now we have the secret language of light. Uh, Pretty much it's all like positivity in the light aspect. Really have the shadow aspect, like you're getting more in tune with spirituality and closing this cycle out and seeing that this, even though you might have love and care for this person, is doing a disservice to yourself being with this person, or being stuck, or tying yourself with this person, or associating yourself with this person. But like I said, that wasn't working. It was malfunctioning. Over here, it's working. So, gotta figure out how the fuck we get to working. And we get to working by simply walking away from this person, letting it end, closing out this cycle. It literally crumbles, destroyed, break apart, cycle closes. Like it's not meant to be in this new cycle with you. Then we have, there's only light. See what I said? This person, they're the damn storm, not you. And then we have whispers. Because like I said, you with this getting in the boat, you might have like that gut feeling. Your intuition might be saying, no, don't do it, listen to it. It's a whisper kind of thing. It doesn't shout at you. And then we have soul family. Yeah, because you have soulmates and soul families that actually wants to meet you and actually can help you better than this person can. Because now I'm looking at this, if you're serious, you can accomplish anything. This person's not serious and won't accomplish much because of their childish nature, the immature nature that they are. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you or helped you, then I'm glad. Please like, share, and subscribe. But also, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.